my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping back into Japan Dragon Ball Z in order to give you a preview of two Extreme Z Awakenings that just came out and will most likely be coming out on Global in a few months. And we're of course talking about AGL Caulifla, who's, I don't know why, always been one of my favorite characters. Like when she first came out, that dodge mechanic that not a lot of people had, and the fact that she did the counter and all that stuff, I just thought it was such a cool design. And then the physical Kale, who hit like crazy, had the double super attack, which is really cool. Obviously, defense wasn't fantastic, but now very, very interesting the direction that they took this character in. 5 million to start off? Okay, this is going to be one of those videos. All right, I understand it already. Universe 6 team, by the way, is phenomenal. Anybody who wants to dispute that is absolutely insane. We're using LR Kale and Caulifla, and the TUR LR Kale and Caulifla. Or the TUR LR. The TUR Kale and Caulifla. I keep on wanting to say LR Kale and Caulifla. It just rolls off the tongue. It really does. What do I want to do here? I think I'm actually going to do this. We'll do this. Do I want Champa to get hit for all that damage? Probably not. I don't think I want that to happen. So I don't think I will allow that to happen. So we'll just continue with this here. We'll do that. And we'll do this. So we're going to take a look. And we're going to get the rotations right with the Kale and the Caulifla next to each other. Because that's really what they want. They want to be next to each other. And I do hope that they create a Caulifla, a physical Caulifla, that's an orb changer. Because if they did that, bro, that Kale and Caulifla would probably be the best pair in the game. Also, my hair's kind of a little odd today. I just cut it earlier today, and it's, you know, I took a shower, and it's kind of acting weird. Got like a little chunk sticking out, but whatever. We're going into the boss rush. We'll talk about in 1 second what the details are of the Kale and Caulifla. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little while to get them together, and I might be done with this event before we can even get them together. But this is actually going to be really fun because we're going to get a nice dodge. Dude, look at the key. Kale and Caulifla just completely full key. It doesn't even make sense. But anyway, taking a look at this AGL Caulifla, she's got supreme damage, which is okay. It's going to stack defense by 30% for 3 turns. So she super attacks here, 30% defense. It's going to be 3 turns. She super attacks again, 3 turns. You know what I'm saying. She's already doing off rip 120% attack, which is really, really good. And then 60% defense. 60% defense, okay. 3.3, wow. All right, this is starting to turn into the LR Kale and Caulifla show. But 60% defense, okay. Why is it only 60%? Well, because she does a whole other stuff. I would have swore I put Kale on the far end, but I guess I didn't, so that makes me dumb. And I'm going to have to go ahead and make sure that happens. Key is no problem on this team. Key is no issue whatsoever. What is key to this team? It doesn't even matter, right? So the Caulifla has a 50% chance to dodge all attacks. Doesn't matter if it's super attack, normal attack, whatever it is. And she has a 25% chance to dodge super attacks and counter with tremendous power. Very similar to what the Super Saiyan 4s do. I think that's pretty much it. Vegeta, Goku, and Gogeta all do that counter, including the full power Goku. So they all are able to do that tremendous counter thing, which is very, very solid. It's definitely a good move. And then if she has Kale on her rotation, then she's going to have attacks effective against all types. So that's going to make her even more powerful. And I'm trying to get to a point where they can actually get together, but apparently we're just killing people too damn quickly. Her links are pretty solid for, you know, a Battle Diva unit, I guess. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it, but Battlefield Diva for 2 key, Super Saiyan for 10% attack, Golden Warrior 1 key, 2000 enemy defense, minus enemy defense. Warriors of Universe 6 are going to get 2 key, Prepare for Battle 2 key, Tournament Power 3 key, and then Shattering the Limit 2 key. So it's like she's going to have no issues at all with key, like not even a single problem. So that's what makes her so good with so many different characters. Like who would she not pair up with? I'm just trying to think, like Fear and Faith maybe against like extreme units. That's about it, right? But that's Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, Shattering the Limit, Golden Warrior. Like, bro, that's everybody. She's Battlefield Diva. That's everybody that she links up with. That's insane. So that's the AGL Caulifla. She's on Peppy Gal's Universal Survival Saga 4.8. Wow. Pure Saiyan's Full Power, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, and Rapid Growth. Okay, so man, they're really trying to keep these girls apart. But we're gonna keep going on this darn video until we have them together. That's just what's gonna happen here. So she's on a bunch of different categories, and they just made her insanely strong with that dodge chance, with that 60% defensive bonus. I don't know, did I say 30% earlier? I might have. And if I did, I apologize. 60% defensive bonus for 3 turns. That's ludicrous. Like, I've seen characters get 50%, 100%, but only for 1 turn. And then typically, if you're going to get it for multiple turns, it'll be 30%. This is 60% for 3 turns, which is pretty insane. Okay, so good. I did put Caulifla off of rotation, so this should be fine. She actually might get hit. This is going to be a very good experiment because this Kale, all right, this Kale at this point has 60% damage reduction. She's going to greatly lower defense on this Vegeta, so her second super attack should be stronger than her first, 400,000. It looks like she's not going to do the super attack. Instead, she's just going to do the additional attack. Yep, still just additional. That's a little unfortunate. And let's see how much she gets hit here for. With 60% damage reduction, type disadvantage. Wow. That's impressive. That is 4.3. Yeah, okay. So what is Kale doing? Kale is doing immense damage and greatly lowering defense. She gives herself 160% attack. 160% attack, which is nuts. She also has just a guaranteed additional attack that has a 70% chance to be a super attack, which is amazing. 70%. All right, so this Caulifla, bro, we're never gonna get this rotation, huh? Like this rotation that this whole video is based off of, I'm just not getting it. But it gives me time to talk about the more stuff that Kale does, because she does a whole lot. So 60% damage reduction for the first 6 turns of battle. Here's the interesting thing, because that makes her extremely good for short events. Extremely good for short events. Here's the interesting thing. You see somebody like LRUI Goku that goes from 70% dodge to 50% dodge, which is crazy. This Kale does not do that. What she does is, if she's able to grab 6 or more physical key spheres, then she'll gain 60% damage reduction. What that pretty much means is, after 6 turns have gone through, because she's going to get that 60% damage reduction off rip for the first 6 turns. After those 6 turns are done, then you have to get 6 physical orbs. And that might be a little bit difficult. It might be. It might be a little bit difficult to attain that. So it's going to be a little tough. Wow, we got a Dokkan attack. It's going to be a little tough to get that, I do think. Unless if you're specifically pairing her up with someone who is able to, is able to do orb changing. And that is doable. That's 100% doable. And the reason why is because she, unlike the Caulifla, does not need someone named Caulifla in her rotation for a special passive to unlock, right? She doesn't need that at all. She just simply needs to exist. And so that makes her a little bit more flexible, I would say, than the Caulifla. The Caulifla, I do think overall is a better card because of that extreme, dodge chance and the defense and the stacking of defense, and she has great attack and all that stuff, right? So everything about it is great. But the Caulifla or the Kale, if you build the team around her, or at least have that partner, I mean, can you get any better at that point? I don't know if you can. It's ludicrous what she's able to do with just one or two characters paired specifically for her to make sure that she's at her max. Hopefully, I think we might be able to actually get the rotation off that we want here, but it's just taking a while. There's the dodge chance, and I would have loved to seen a counter, but she hasn't gotten super attacked, so we don't really have to worry about it. I'm also curious. I wonder how they. So this is done with Trident Mobile, by the way, guys. I wonder how they set them up. I do want to take a look at that real quick and just see if it's the way that I would have set them up. We'll have to take a look at that real quick. So let's see here. The Kale is a bunch of crit, which is good. That's how you want to have her. And Caulifla, okay, crit. I'd probably put some additional in there. Just because it would be nice to have her stacking her defense even more. I think that's pretty good. But nothing wrong with having a bunch of crit in there. Nothing wrong with it at all. 27 crit. That's wild that we can get that high now. Now with the hidden potential system and the equipment and all that stuff, it's absolutely shocking how strong these characters can get. And it's like, what is next for them? What is next? We already have this crazy equipment that is super OP. I mean, it's insane. So this should be very, very interesting because we have been able to get the Caulifla next to the Kale after we restarted Boss Rush. And it was like the first rotation, which is great because we'll be able to see attacks effective against all types. Caulifla, will she be able to dodge and counter? Okay, so she didn't do the 25% chance to counter with tremendous power, but she did do 1.8 million just off her regular super attack, which is pretty solid. All right, and Kale going to come in with the just regular 2 million on a type disadvantage unit, so that's normal. That's a regular occurrence that she likes to do, which is very, very nice. This team, it should be like it's getting in the running for one of the best teams in Dokkan. It's got to be. Like LR Kale and Caulifla, the TUR Kale and Caulifla, the Kefla is monstrous. Now these two Easy A's are bonkers. The amount of damage they do, the amount of dodge that they have, damage reduction, their effective health is insane. Transformations, like what else do you want from a team? These two, these six, all these units do it all. And like, I put Champa there because he's the Universe 6 support, but you can easily put somebody else there. And this should actually be very, very good. And I think I might just leave it on this. So we're going to have Caulifla dodge these attacks and hopefully counter some. And we're going to have Champa just at the end buffing them up. So 9 damage, 52 damage, super attack, which is what I want. Dodge, there you go. Counter attack. Tremendous power, almost 600k, not bad. We're at 1.5 million, I do believe, and she's going to hit for almost 1 million. Additional attack, crit on that, dodge. It's just like, what can't she do? What can't she do? It's stunning, stunning the things that these characters could do. Oof, okay, go ahead, Kale. Go ahead. That's pretty good. I'd say that is pretty good. What else is pretty good is subscribing to the channel if you are new. If you haven't done so already, consider what you're doing with your life. First, let me know down below, who would you replace Champa with on this Universe 6 team? While you're down there, don't forget to gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, essentially kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.